Hey folks, I'm back. Today I want to talk to you guys about parenting. Yes, that's right people. Parenting is such an obvious thing. You have children, you raise them, but is it really that clear cut? Is it that simple? No, it's not at all, because the time you have children, in case for those parents who haven't noticed, and in case for those people who are yet to be parents, it affects so many different areas of your relationship between you and your spouse and your children. Because all of a sudden, spending time together with one another is very difficult because the children are in the way. How are you going to manage that? How are you going to manage time? There's so many other factors to consider, especially when it comes down to managing the children, taking care of your family, and also observing one another's rights, fulfilling one another's rights, and managing the whole family, because everything changes once you have children. The challenges are upped. Now people, today I want to talk to you just about that. Parenting, it requires patience. That's what it's about at the end of the day, because when you're busy, they're going to be up in your face. Children are always going to be up in your face, and do you have the tolerance, do you have the patience, do you have the mercy and kindness and compassion to give towards them? Especially if you're run down, you're tired, you're exhausted. What are you going to do? Are you going to scream, shout and swear? I'm just here to point out a few things. Maybe you already know this, but are you practicing what you're hearing or learning? Truly, if you don't practice it, then you don't really know it. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day, people. I'm just here to remind you of what you already know, so you can implement these things in place, because life is all about reminders. Reminders. When we stagnate, when we retract and go backwards, we need reminders to help us move forwards. That is the whole purpose of reminders. Reminders serve as a purpose in order to help us to move forwards, in order to remind us, because we're forgetful beings. Now, I know I'm drifting back to my point about patience. Parenting is all about patience, because if you're able to be patient with your children, you're also able to be patient with one another. Children are a prime example of bringing out patience, because first of all, it's a new territory. New parents, it's a new territory, and all of a sudden you're snappy, you're raising your voice, you're reacting, and these are there to bring you out of your comfort zone so you can develop. Because later on, once you figure them out, you're more patient, you're more wiser, you're able to see what they're up to, you're able to see their behaviors, you're able to see and manage them a lot more better because of your experience and your know-how. But some people don't learn, some people don't grow, some people keep on shouting and screaming and swearing and yelling, and that's all they ever do. And then in the long run, you know what happens? You get a disrespectful child, and the parent wonders why that their children is out of control, or their child is out of control. So it's really, really crucial to be on point. I'll tell you what, people, one of the things that I've discovered from parenting is this. You could shout, scream or swear at your child when they're really, really young, and they'll keep on coming back to you. You reject them and they'll keep on coming back to you over and over again. But if this turns into a habit when they're a lot more older, they're not always going to bounce back. They're not always going to be able to handle rejection, swearing, shouting, yelling at them, because all of a sudden their senses have built up. Their awareness has been more developed, and they're understanding what's been said. They're understanding more of their surroundings. And you have to be crucial. You may be able to get away with a lot of things, especially at this stage. But later on, it's all going to catch up if you don't come correct, people. You see that now? I might be able to shout at her. I might be able to react towards her now. But what about later on? If I keep on continuing this, I'm not going to have a lasting relationship with my daughter. This is the thing that I want to bring to your attention. Nip it in the bud. Between 1, 2, 3 is pushing the boundaries. In terms of how you react and respond to your little ones, it's going to make a massive lifetime difference. If you keep on going on and on in terms of yelling, screaming and shouting at them, then it's going to be devastating. The relationship is going to crumble at some point, because all of a sudden throughout the years you built up a habit of reacting. But please don't do that. Try and look for different ways of managing them. being patient towards them with kindness, tolerance. Replace your negative words, your shouting, your yelling with nice, kinder, uplifting words. Hug them. If they're doing something crazy, go up to them and hug them. Try and talk to them. Try and communicate with them, because you will be surprised of how much they understand and know. So people, that is my rant for today. Until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many, as well as yourself. Bye for now.